morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Austin, beautiful sun. I love it. It's going through the tree in front of my window. I just love it. But that's the spot on my face. Anyway, happy Monday. Happy start of the week to everybody. If it's your first time joining us, I'm Paola Aguillon. I am a success coach in Austin, Texas. I love doing this on Monday morning so we can get started on the right foot for the week and get some inspiration so we can get to what we want, get it done well. On the topic of how to hire well and fire fast. And that may sound a little bit abrupt, so let me explain a little bit. We are talking about relationships at work, that we are active in philanthropy and we are on boards of nonprofits, that we are bringing in collaborators or friends to our lives. We are going to have a hiring process of some sort. Like it's just going to come with a territory in different forms. So obviously we don't hire an employee the same way we bring in a board member or we invite a friend into our lives. Those are, different items. Obviously, we're not talking about the same thing. However, we do have some guidelines, yes. We do have certain aspects of a friendship that we want to bring in. There are certain aspects of an employee that we think is important. And we may have those guidelines just really clear, which is great. If we don't have them clearly, I highly encourage you to start getting pen and paper and make lists of things that are what you really want, what is sort of and the deal breakers. So that will be the hiring well process, that you know who you're looking for and you know what you are looking for in those individuals. And then if you do it absolutely perfectly, sometimes it still doesn't work out. So we can be the best version of ourselves. We can have the best process ever. We can do everything right. And then things still don't work out. And when they don't work out, instead of beating ourselves up and trying to reevaluate where we maybe missed something, or trying to forgive ourselves and in the meantime stretching that relationship when it's no longer productive for either party. Because if you're not happy, trust me, the other person is going to sense it at some point and they're not going to be happy either. So instead of stretching that out, just fire fast. And that can look like different things. If it's an employee, maybe it's a matter of station. Maybe it's just a redistribution of talent. When it's a friend, maybe it's about a degree of circles. You have your inner circle, you have your people in between, and then you have your acquaintances, and then you have the people you don't want anything to do with. So it could be a redistribution as well in that complex social system that you have of where that person is going to be at. So when I say fire fast, it's also about forgiving yourself as fast as possible, because we are so amazingly talented at beating ourselves up. Yes, we are. So even with, let's say, a perfect hiring system, whichever person we're talking about, and in your bones it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work, or it's no longer working. It used to work, but it doesn't work anymore because things change, people change, situations change. When that happens, I invite you to have that confidence of, yeah, that was great, but that no longer is, and we need to do something about it. And that means redistribution, or that means termination. And it's just the way it is. I mean, it's just a fact of nature. It's not about you being a bad person or not forgiving to others. We just need to be able to honor what we want in life and what they want and where they are going to be best able to serve with their gifts. And if it's not a match, it doesn't serve you and it doesn't serve them either. So retaining people in positions that is not going to be a fruitful or an enjoyable collaborations is a disservice to both parties. Yeah? And it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard to let people go, and it's really hard to redistribute individuals in different layers. However, it's necessary. That's when we put our big girl panties on and we do it. And we have to. It's to honor you, it's to honor them, and it's to be honest, it's to have integrity, it's to be loyal to something greater than just our personal interest. We have to do it. That's just it. So that's my thought for the week. So if you were contemplating redistributing anyone or redistributing yourself in relation to somebody else, I invite you to look into it and do it to the extent of your ability. If you have any feedback or if you want to give me any bits of stories in private or in the group, I always appreciate it. And until next week, reach for the greatest version of yourself. You can do it. Bye-bye.